Hey, getting right back into day one of Project Me. Again, terrible name, I know. But we talked about that yesterday, so we're not going to talk about it again. But, so today's the first video, and we'll just make it pretty brief, just trying to get into the habit. But the way it's going to work is we'll go through the daily update, not a vlog, remember, and then a little self reflection and daily lesson before moving on to gratitude, and then that'll just be it. So hopefully wrap it up in hopefully 6 minutes. We'll see. But anyways, so yesterday, what did I get up to? I chilled in the morning, did a little bit, just played about an hour or so of video games, and then started doing a little bit of work. Just got to be chill a little bit. Have to take some time to myself. Uni starts up again. We just had a 2 week break. Uni starts up again on Monday, which is tomorrow. So just trying to have some fun before the stress picks up again. But yeah, so chilled out for a bit, and then I went out to a rugby game with my cousin. The local team was playing the other team where I'm from, or I used to live rather, before I came to university. So we had some fun. We bet on the outcome. I'm a huge fan of one of the players, so I cheered for his team, even though I live in the city. But in any case, it doesn't matter. I lost the bet. My cousin won, so I bought his snacks. And then after that, I went to a party hosted by my friend Laura's sister Amelia. Got there, bus took ages, went up some really huge staircase up a hill. Really dark, quite scary actually. But it was fine, whatever. We got there in the end, still alive. And party was okay, really overstimulating. Didn't have too much fun. I had to hide in the kitchen and take a few breaks and just drink some water quite a bit. I don't really drink that much, so it's really just water for me. But even so, it was hard to stay through, had to stay present throughout the night. So I kept disengaging, and I kept just trying to recharge my battery slowly and little by little. But eventually we kind of slagged through the night. It was good though. I did meet some cool people. I met some neighbors of mine actually who live just a little bit down the road, and just bizarre because the party was about 25 minutes away, so small world. But anyways, that was pretty cool. Some really cool guys. One of them just straight up asked me for my LinkedIn of all things, and I gave it to him. But usually, you go for like, ask me out to dinner first, but or Instagram at least. But not that I use Instagram to begin with. But just a bit surprising, he went straight for the LinkedIn. He found me. Like, I'm very LinkedIn focused, so it's odd that somehow he knew. Maybe he's been following me or something. I don't know. But anyways, that kind of made my day. That was quite funny. And what else? Oh yes, well, there's this girl. She and I have had differences. Long story short, I liked her for quite a bit of last year, and I knew she didn't feel the same way. That's fine. I wanted to tell her that I was distancing myself, so I wrote her a letter. I would have done it. I would have just told her, but I was drunk. I did not want to make any stupid mistakes. So I wrote a letter and I put it under a door, and then I left the next day. And whatever. I'm just telling a short story. Maybe one other time I'll tell the actual, real story. But long story short, she blocked me, which I thought was odd. I didn't understand why. The one person I have told doesn't know why either. And she knows both of us. So just odd situation all around. But anyways, I see her yesterday at the party. I saw her the day before as well at a dinner thing. And she kept looking at me, and so I don't know what that's about. And I don't really know how to feel about it. I'm quite torn up inside, and that's definitely not helping in here. But we move, right? We move. We try and move on. But anyways, at the party, the one thing I really wanted to talk about was that I was feeling very, maybe it was just because I wasn't enjoying the party, but I definitely wasn't, getting out there, being my normal. I'm not that I'm outgoing to begin with, but I am quite outgoing at parties. So I definitely wasn't that yesterday. I mean, I was fine. I was, smiling and laughing, but just not a great time. And so I was feeling overwhelmed, I suppose, but also just, seeing that girl again, it kind of thrust all these thoughts and emotions back into the forefront. So I wasn't quite sure how to process that, especially given, the massive sensory input at the time. So I think reflecting on that, I think I had the right idea with taking breaks in the kitchen, just kind of distancing myself, at least temporarily. I think I need to take another step in that direction next time and maybe lock myself in the bathroom for 5 minutes and just sit there in silence and just breathe. I think that would be the next, the logical progression of that route. And I think that might help. That might make it easier to go back out and have a good time if I just take a moment to be me. So I think that's what I can improve on. Next time I'm feeling overwhelmed, just recognize that I'm feeling overwhelmed, take a step back, and take the time I need to feel what I'm feeling and just let it go eventually. And then putting on a smile and walking right back out. I think that's what I need to do. So there we go. That's my self-reflection. And daily lesson. Yeah. So actually a while ago, I got this book for my birthday, Daily Stoic. It might be backwards, but it's The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday, who's a very famous author. And it goes through a piece of wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living, 366 meditations. So one for every day of the year. And I think it'd be good if we just read through one page every time I did this. So today is April 10th, 13th. Oh my god, what is it? I don't have a calendar nearby. The 14th. There we go. Okay, the 14th of April. Bear with me. There we go. Becoming an expert in what matters. Here's a quote by Seneca. Believe me, it's better to produce the balance sheet of your own life than that of the grain market. Okay, Seneca on the brevity of life, 18.3b. The things that some people manage to be experts in, fantasy sports, celebrity trivia, derivatives, and commodities markets, 13th century hygiene habits of the clergy. Oh, bizarre. We can get very good at what we're paid to do, or adept at a hobby we wish we could be paid to do, yet our own lives, habits, and tendencies might be a mystery to us. Seneca was writing this important reminder to his father-in-law, who, as it happened, was for a time in charge of Rome's granary. There you go. But then his position was revoked for political purposes. Who really cares, Seneca was saying. Now you can focus that energy on your own inner life. At the end of your time on this planet, what expertise is going to be more valuable? Your understanding of matters of living and dying, or your knowledge of the 87 bears? I don't know what that is. So clearly not that, but which will help your children more? Your insight into happiness and meaning, or that you followed breaking political news every day for 30 years? Thought-provoking. I mean, what I'm taking away from that is that it's better to experience life and all its up and downs and learn from it than to just go through life with, being solely career focused. And I think that's something I definitely need to hear, because I'm only 20, but I'm, unlike all my friends for the most part, I'm very, very career focused. So it can be a little bit isolating in that way. It feels like I don't have anyone to speak to when it comes to LinkedIn or something like that. So this is interesting, and it's a good reminder that I don't need to be career focused, because at the end of the day, on my deathbed, will I be glad that I'm career focused, or will I take more pride in that I've lived a good life? And that doesn't necessarily mean career focus. So very interesting things. But anyways, we'll call it that. Oh, gratitude. Nearly forgot. Yes, I haven't written anything down for this because I want it to be, just straight from the heart. But I want to say that I'm grateful, one, to my friend Renzo, who is always checking up on me. He's always messaging, seeing what I'm up to, and it's nice Sometimes it can be annoying, messaging all the time. I don't text very often. I love just seeing people in person. But of course, he's in Peru, so that makes my options a little bit limited. But I'm grateful for him for always reaching out. Just a good guy in general. I'm also grateful to my flatmate, Anna. As we're walking back from the dinner party on Friday, where I saw that girl, she checked in. She asked us out how I was going. She knows a little bit about the story. I don't think she knows everything, but she was very kind to me, and that was nice of her. So that's 2 people, and not that I should really be counting the things I'm grateful for, but I did say 3 things. I'm also very grateful for the fact that I live in Wellington, because I've just doxed myself. I'm just very grateful that I live here because it's the capital of New Zealand, and well, it's always, I study law, politics, international relations, so it's quite accessible to meet a lot of the figures that are a little bit larger than life, ambassadors and diplomats, and that's really cool, so I'm really grateful for that. But anyways, now that the internet knows I live in Wellington, surprise, surprise, there we go. Well, now you know. Anyways, that's today's update, day 1. And so, again, the focus for tomorrow is recognize what I'm feeling and take steps to neutralize it, mitigate it, or embrace it, just based off what happened at the party yesterday. So anyways, that's day 1. Cheers. I hope you all have a fantastically wonderful day. Cheers.